See, so I'm going to put uprights here to somewhere here because I'm going to do a little slope out to here somewhere. So I'm going to put the uprights and then I'll put some on the inside to support it, and should be, it's not going to be super complicated. And I'll put a little swing door on it. But I got to measure this piece here, which is 26 inches. So that's going to go flat, and then it's going to screw into these and then flat against the wall. And then I'll probably put another one down below just to hold it in place. Maybe here. Have two places hooked to the wall. And then everything else is going to come off of those out, and so it shouldn't be too hard. Put the first cross piece in. This is not it. Okay, and I got, this is plumb, and it's gonna go right plumb level, and drills over there, of course. But I'm gonna put the side ones in. Yeah, let's get it all together, I think. Okay, the basic frame to the walls in. So then I'm going to build off that out to just in front of it here, and then I'll put a little tiny roof. Didn't think about this. I'm going to have to cut this off to kind of put the slope in. Yeah. No big deal, just do it as I go. Who needs plans anyway? Alright, it's coming along. About to put the cross piece in here, and then the front's on. It's starting to get a little late, so I'm gonna do a little bit more. Finish up tomorrow. Well, it looks like I built a big chair. But I should do that. I should throw a blank thing on there and just sit there. Rule the roost. Anyway, I'm gonna put one piece on, and then that's it for tonight. I'll pick it up tomorrow. Alright, it's the next day. Didn't really get much more done, or didn't get any more done, but today my plan, hopefully get the little roof on it. I have some siding for it, still have to cut up. And today from my dad I picked up a couple hinges and a handle. So from all that stuff I pretty much think I have everything. I just got to dig it out. But right now I'm gonna do the uprights and then the frame so that I can put the plywood down. So we'll see. So one of the nice things that we had is that there's still a lot of stuff that the previous owner left, just because he moved quite a ways away. And for a little while he had his own mill, and so he cut up a bunch of boards. Some of them are very weird sizes, but we gathered them all and we put them in one spot. We call it the lumber yard now. And then I've gotten some, like these my dad brought over. I'm just going to cut the ends off. So I really appreciate being able to repurpose all this stuff. So this is pretty much well, pretty low cost to build this, because almost everything is stuff that was already here. It's been a blessing though to have so many materials that we could just pull out of the woods or pull out of whatever, and we can reuse. So yeah, that's that. All right, let's get this roof on here. Well, this is how I did it. Anyway, use that same angle for the wall, and then down here, so then I'll be able to put the cross, or the roof beam, I guess you could say. Show you how that goes. I already cut this one to length, but that's how it goes. On there, on there. I'll put it all down. Then I'll have a front piece that goes across here to run the board down. No, sorry. I'm going to put one here, but this will have a flush end. So, got to do that. Cut the next one to length, ready to screw it down. Alright, well, so I got all the hardwood cut, or the boards. So I've got a cross beam that's going to go here, a cross beam up there. Got my little wedges in. I'll screw that all down, and it's going to be exactly like I want. And then hopefully tonight I'll find some plywood somewhere, and yeah, I'll get the roof on tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna put the roofing, but I'll at least get a roof over it. So we need a 30 by 41. Let's go into what we call the she shed. It's going to be it's a project on the road. I'm gonna take some of this stuff off the front, but right now it's just full of stuff. So, but there's some plywood in here. I need 30 by 41 is the minimum. Let's see, that is too narrow, I think. Yeah, that's 19 inches. Let's see, what do we got? That's too thick. None of this looks very good. Maybe we got something over here. We got one other place to look. There might be something in there. I'm not going to cut up a whole sheet if I can avoid it. Wait, what is that? That looks like that might be some plywood. Unless it's wedged up there. See if I can get. Alright, we dug it out. Let's see, 30. Can't do this two hands. 30 goes to about there. And then that goes to, I think that's 30 by 41. That sheet should work. So yeah, this is one thing I was talking about. This was some of the wood that he milled on site. So they got the whole edge pieces, but it's mostly a 2x4. I can find a use for it. And this plywood will work. I'm gonna set it up here, and it's like perfect. Another thing that's repurposed. It's probably been up in that rafters for 20 years, who knows. Well, slight change of plans. Maybe someone else caught it. So I screwed these down, but then I realized I don't have any screws long enough to go through. So instead, I'm just gonna do a little bit more work. Notch this so it sits down so that my screws that I have will reach all the way in. It'll be close, but it'll work. So take the little cool little notches off, and because I don't have any longer screws and I'm not going to buy anymore. Alright, well, there it's notched. I use this jigsaw. Should have used something different, but whatever, it's no one will ever see it. Alright, well, I got the frame up there with enough screws. It's not perfect, but I don't care. And I got the piece of plywood. The gross side we're going to put up because it is going to be covered anyway, and I guess have the nice side inside. So we'll see how it looks. Well, that's perfect. And then if I want to do well, not this. I'm gonna do a little gutter or something. I don't know. Actually, that would work too. But I think it's turning out pretty nice. What do you think?
I think it looks awesome.
All right. So I'll screw it down and. Okay, I think I'm done cutting 2x4s. Roof's on. Gonna have some roofing material to put on it, and then gonna put sides, and then I'm gonna make a little swing out door right in the front. All right, it's another day again. So I'm going to be putting on some roofing material. Dug through the she shed, found some scrap tar paper. It might be overkill. But I'm gonna use what I got. I mean, why not? They're scrap pieces anyway. And then I'm gonna grab the couple pieces of the shingles and then just kind of roof it. I think it'll look good. And then I gotta go find some siding. I think I know where there's some siding in the root cellar. We call it the root cellar, but I think that'll be enough to finish it. I think everything else. All right, let's get to this. Might as well try to get some off here. Ugh. I don't want to breathe this. Too bad I didn't have air out here. I could blow this off. Okay. So that worked out pretty good. I only left up with this scrap, but I was able to use up what I had. And even though the top piece is a little bit weird, and I started to do it the wrong way, top down, let's do it top bottom up, but that's on now. Trying to get the shingles out. That turned out a little better than I thought. You know, since I'm not a roofer, ignore all the imperfections. I embrace them. But I like it.
We are the imperfect farm.
It's probably overkill for a cover, but well, ran into a slight dilemma. I have one piece of T111 and I looked it up, and to do all the T111 on this would be 3 full pieces. So I have a regular piece of plywood. I think I'm gonna do the door, and then I'm gonna do cut it in half to do the sides, and then there might be enough to do the triangle part up. I don't know, we'll see. But right now I gotta cut it in half, and then we'll figure it out. I think this is gonna work. I'm gonna put it right up to this piece. I was gonna leave a little gap in the bottom for a little bit of airflow. It's not gonna stop mice or whatever, but whatever. Sides are on. Gotta work on this triangle piece. I'm not gonna make it perfect, because I'm gonna just sort of trick paint along here white, and then we'll do the rest yellow. It doesn't need to be airtight, watertight, whatever. It just needs to protect it from the elements mainly. Okay, put the last little bit on and the sides are done. Alright, call that good. Both sides are on. Yeah, I think it looks good. You know, I used what I had. Almost ashamed to use that wood. It's like $40 a board, but it was here, even though I'm gonna need more eventually. But you know, it's now the next thing, I'm gonna have to do a door. Okay, so this was gonna be my door. This plywood, it's pretty thin, but it was a full sheet. However, I scavenged around and I found this piece right here. It's a little dirty, but it's a lot thicker. It's like, I don't know what the thickness, but it's thicker. And obviously it's got dirt on it, but I'd rather do this than cut up a full sheet. And there's a remarkable amount of plywood laying around on the property, although most of it is garbage, but this one's pretty solid. So I'm going to clean it up and cut it to the size I need. I'm struggling a little bit, trying to figure out how I want to do the hinge, because I want to sort of hide them. So if I do it like that, oh, maybe that's it. Then I'll screw it in on this side out of the way, and then I'll put the plywood over that. And then, I mean, this will be sort of the back side, but maybe that's it. So I do it the other way, like this. That's in the way of the door. Not that I couldn't notch the door, but then that would offset it from the... No, it has to go this way. So I can go close, and then this will go into the door. Yeah, okay, that's the right way. Huh. Alright, well at least this will be offset right. Because I'm going to put the plywood over it. I think we got our solution. Now I got to implement. Well, all I got is drywall screws for now. I'll get some brass screws or something later. But at least I can test fit kind of how it's going to go. Alright, so come up with a design for the board or the door. Effectively I'm gonna cut here and here. I'm just gonna put a frame around it and then maybe try to do a cross one. Not that talented, so but for now. And then these were some, again, just some stuff on the property, some rough cut previously used stuff. It's not perfect shape or anything, but I plan on painting the whole thing. I'll have to spray it down first, but yeah, I'll screw that together. I'll see how it looks. All right, got my, I guess, border. I was thinking about doing a cross piece. I don't know, this thing can be so heavy if I start adding all this wood. It doesn't need to be that heavy duty. It's more for aesthetics. Obviously I'd put it in the groove. I don't know. Just let me know in the comments if I should do that. I'm not gonna do it right now though. Trying to get this door on the hinges bouncy. But hinges are on. A little sticky, but they're old. Hopefully they'll end up in the right spot. Like vertically. I don't know, not too hard to re-drill them. Alright. Okay, I got the top hinge in, as you can see here. Now I'm gonna do the bottom one and hopefully it stays in place. Oops, I got a screw hanging out in place. Actually, let's see if it opens. Well, it would, but made a mistake. I gotta cut this and that because I don't want to lower the door. But finish up these, and then that's the next thing. These are not them. Oh, they're right there. Okay. Alright, gotta move these out of the way. It's hanging there. Perfect, except for this. Alright, trimmed it up. Door opens fine. It's a little tight, but that's okay, so it doesn't blow around. I did realize that this here, this is up a little to where it's flush down here. So I'm gonna have to trim that up because also the door hits, you know, there's a little gap. Although I think it's more than that. But anyway, well, it opens. Now I gotta cut the little cutouts for the hinges on the plywood so I can screw it back together. Or maybe it might just clear. I don't know, we'll try it. I don't know. Almost looks like a little outhouse. Maybe I should put a little moon or something on it. Opens. No problem. The only thing left is painting it. And then she's good to go. Well, that's the build. I'm gonna air it off. The one thing I'm still missing is the little whip So it connects from here to the inside air connection. That's on order. And I'm gonna get out the paint, paint it up. Painting, my least favorite part, but here we go. Okay, well, it's actually done. Got the painting done today. Luckily we had some. I matched the house, and although a little bit wet, did the inside of the door too, and it's turned out pretty good. What do you think?
I like it. Looks great.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and see you next time. Okay, now it's done. We got air.